Hi Libra, welcome to this reading. Hold on, Seven of Wands reversed. Now, I might be misremembering, but I get the feeling that when I did the Twin Flame reading a couple of days ago, the Seven of Wands reversed was the first card out. I think for the second section of the reading, for the Divine Masculine, first card, Seven of Wands reversed, I think. Interesting. Okay. So my viewer's person's inner landscape. What's going on, please, in their inner world right now? Four of Wands reversed, the Magician reversed, Gemini there. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. What's going on in their inner world, please? And this could be, you know, within their mind, their private inner world. It could be their world behind closed doors. If you only connect with them, say at the moment on social media, whatever they're not putting on social media. We have the King of Pentacles. And the World. Okay, so for some reason I feel drawn to call out the signs represented by the court cards today. So with the Queen of Wands fire, we have Leo, Aries and Sagittarius, and then with the King of Pentacles Earth, we have Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And then the major arcana, the World here, closing a cycle. Okay, I think your person's frustrated. I think they've let down their guard with the Seven of Wands with themselves. Which means they're now looking into their heart space, their emotions, trying to see how they feel about certain things, what they want for themselves based on what feels emotionally satisfying and rewarding versus what's feeding just my ego or what other people want for me. And it's presented them with some kind of a decision or some kind of opportunity. But you know, Two of Pentacles, juggling something, trying to decide something, maybe feeling right now they've got a lot that they're trying to manage. It feels almost like it's not really a decision that needs to be made, you know, do I want this or that? They know. But it's like, okay, well, knowing I want it, can I make it happen? Can I go for it? What should I do to make it happen? Because we've got the Four of Wands reversed. I want to break away from an existing foundation, and we have the Eight of Wands reversed. So although I want this, I haven't yet gathered the momentum or been able to take the action I want to take with the Magician reversed. So I think your person knows. It's like they're kind of aware that they can do this. They have all of the tools in their personal internal toolbox, you know, in terms of I've got the strength, I've got the insight, the wisdom, all of that. But they're either saying it's not the right time, or I haven't yet figured out how to go about using these tools in the appropriate way. So for example, if you're building something or taking something apart, you need to use the right tools at the right time. There's no good getting out a screwdriver if you're trying to, I don't know, do something that requires pliers. It's not going to work. You need to use the right tools at the right time in the right order. So I feel your person here is trying to figure out what is the right order exactly. When is the right time? Queen of Wands reversed with the World. This feels like, I know I said the ending of a cycle, and I do think there has been an ending of a cycle, but to me it feels like a journey towards this Queen of Wands who's turned their back. Whether that is because this Queen of Wands person really has turned their back, or there's just been time, distance that's passed. Maybe this Queen of Wands in the past was giving more than they're giving now. So it just feels like there's a bit of a distance, and what's on your person's mind is, how do I travel towards this Queen of Wands and get them to focus on me again? I'm hearing what's that song? Focus on me. Oh, I'm never gonna think of what it is. I don't even really know it. I want to say, let me make a note, and I'll try and find it, and I will put it in the description box or something like that, because all I can hear in my head is focus on me, and that's very unhelpful. Wow, wish me luck in finding it, because I'd really like to find it for you, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Anyway, yeah, you know, focus on me, give me your attention again. So whatever this option or choice is that has occurred now to your person, it's opening the door for reconnection, because I know, you know, I am looking at this Queen of Wands really as being you, and hopefully we will get some confirmation of that as we move more specifically into you know, their feelings, their hopes, their fears around you and your connection. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more detail here, something more specific around what they're considering changing. Look at that, Ace of Swords reversed. And when I get this Four of Wands in this particular deck, I'm always drawn to the blue in the middle. It feels like the throat chakra, the voice, but it's imprisoned. It's being minimized. It's being reduced for the sake of whatever they're connected with, committed to, or doing, for the structure of the Four of Wands, for other people involved. So whatever this is, this opportunity will allow them to align with their truth. That's very clear to them. What else, please? Justice, yeah, balance, fairness. We've got Libra energy there. It feels right. Ace of Cups, yeah, it feels like a new beginning. And as I said, it's driven by emotions. Justice as well makes me feel that it would be bringing a sense of justice and balance to this Queen of Wands, who maybe in the past suffered because this person here did repress their voice, and somehow it negatively impacted the Queen of Wands, which again I do think is you, whether you're woman, man watching this. Let's see, what do they want? King of Pentacles. So I know they want to get the attention back of the Queen of Wands to move towards this figure. What do they want here? Yeah, Ten of Swords reversed. Oh, we've got the Lovers reversed. 2 Gemini cards, so definitely a focus on communication. I think in the past they tried to maintain some kind of balance, but it's almost like they were focusing on the wrong thing, or they, I don't know, in trying to be balanced and fair, somehow brought about injustice. Okay, got twin flame energy with the Lovers and the Four of Wands, in case that's relevant to anybody, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is about moving forward. It's almost like chasing this Queen of Wands, and saying, I've made a decision. It was a big one. It was a difficult one. It took me some experiences, you know, maybe in the time that we've been apart, to realize I was ready, that I am strong enough, I do have all the tools I need, and I know how to use them to be able to make this decision, but it's done now. If this is someone you're watching for and there's been some kind of an ending, but it doesn't feel like closure, or it feels that the ending took you both by surprise and you'd both like to have a discussion about it, or maybe so much time has passed that you're now starting to think, is that the end? But there was never really any clear final ending. This person here doesn't feel like there's been closure, and it's almost like they hold on to the last time they saw you or spoke with you, and they've carried that memory through. Even if it's been years, you know, they still remember it, they still think about it, and it's been keeping this emotional door open. I nearly said jaw open, so I guess, yeah, they do want to speak. Okay. There's some hearing lockjaw. I don't know. I just feel like in the past, this person here, they did not speak. They did not speak their truth. Maybe they didn't even know their truth within themselves. Yes, okay. They may have thought, okay, I'm making a sensible decision. I'm making a logical decision in the, you know, they may have thought that in the past, but actually they were making a decision that seemed more in line with what everyone else does, just more familiar. It seemed more practical or something like that, but it wasn't true justice. This could also be talking about karma, so I don't know if they've been through something in a karmic sense that's really opened their eyes, or they're now looking at sort of the laws of balance and fairness in terms of like emotions and their sort of own inner moral guidance system versus, I don't know, the law that's made by governments and whatever, and that sort of very practical law. They're really they're understanding sort of, I don't know, the nuances of, how do I explain this? Like, we know in terms of the law, in most places, if you steal something from someone, that's not good. You could get punished, maybe go to prison, I don't know, that sort of thing. And they understood that, but then there's another kind of law where it's almost like, if I go around, let's say I meet someone and I'm bored, so I'm just passing the time. I know this person's developing feelings for me. I know it's probably not nice of me because I have no interest of seeing this develop into anything, but I'm bored, so why not? You know, there is a kind of unspoken law or of balance of karma around that, that what I'm doing is not nice, and maybe I should listen to some sort of moral guidance system that says, don't mess about with people's feelings like this. I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying what I'm trying to say, but I kind of felt I needed to ground it a bit more. So anyway, there's a more like subtle unspoken law that they're now adhering to, that they're not, it's not something that if they don't listen to it they're going to get put into prison or something, but I don't know, maybe, as I say, karma's been playing a role and they've been feeling the effects in that way, or they just realise it's just not nice. Let me get some messages. I wasn't going to pull messages, but I think there's one in this deck that says about karma, so it made me think of it, so now I've thought of it. Let's just see what they've got to say here. So these will be messages specifically to you. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me, and I do think they're stressed because they keep reliving whatever the last painful interaction was that they had with you. And if you've had interactions since then, I just get the feeling that whatever this is wasn't really spoken about or resolved, and it's still weighing on them. For many of you though, with the World and the way this Queen of Wands is reversed, doing their own thing, I feel that this might be the last time you saw them. Unexpected outcome, things didn't go the way I planned, and gossip, I'm afraid of what other people will think. Yeah, which is what led to them being quiet, and perhaps you pulling back in some way. Responsibilities, I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Conversation, I want to call you and hear your voice. Third party, there were other things that got in the way of us being together, and we have hope. I haven't given up on us yet. Unsatisfied is on the back. I wasn't happy the way things are going. What's this? Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Okay, wow. So I think we get a good sense from that of what the obstacles were. I mean, literally some sort of third party person situation. They haven't given up on you and, you know, the connection, and they do feel there is a need to have a discussion, which we've been seeing. I do think they still have some responsibilities they're trying to figure out, you know, with this Magician energy. As I said, it's them trying to be tactful or balanced in their approach. Okay, so that's what's going on in their inner world that they're not sharing. Whatever this is that they're trying to, this transition they're trying to bring about, it will have a very real impact on their 3D environment. You know, the Lovers reversed, it's when we've made a big life-changing decision, and it's moving them forward along the right path. And I say the right path for them because we're going from that stressful Five of Swords energy into the peace, the calm of the Six of Swords. So they are traveling in the right direction here. But yeah, the World, it will bring about an ending to something in a big way. They feel very calm though. They don't feel stressed or concerned. Just understanding they do still have things they need to plan more around or understand better or figure out, but not feeling overwhelmed, not feeling like it's impossible. Okay, so let's have a look at their hopes. I'm going to leave these out. If it gets too messy, I'll start clearing some cards away. Okay, can you show us please? So the person that my viewer is here for, the person we are inquiring about, what are their hopes please in relation to my viewer and this connection? There's something about someone's jaw or somebody's ear, and I know they can be connected. Like say if you're having, I don't know, if you when you sleep you clench your teeth really tightly, you might get pain shooting up to your ear or something. I don't know. Someone's jaw, someone's ear. Okay. The Fool reversed, Aries, Aquarius there. I should also say, the major arcana we have for what's going on with your person's inner world is really interesting. You've got the World, the Magician and Justice, really bringing about a new beginning that's initiated by them, standing in their own personal power, that's bringing in this sense of balance and fairness. It feels very There's a lot of intention here, focus. This person right now is very focused on making one particular change. There's not this Seven of Cups scattered, should I do this, that, maybe I should do that instead. It's very much, I know what I want, I'm completely focused on just that, how do I make it happen? We have the Ace of Cups again. Okay, so their hopes, please. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed and Death in reverse, Scorpio there. Okay, the hopes feel like a new beginning with you, opening up to you. Again, Death reversed. They may even want to talk specifically about whatever they feel was left unresolved before starting completely fresh, because otherwise it might be like the elephant in the room as far as they're concerned. Eight of Wands, see, upright. See what I mean? They're working themselves up to get to this point that they hope to be at, where they can actually initiate this change. Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing something about December. I'm hearing something about June. So it could be those relevant times and months, or it could just be talking about a 6-month time frame that's either, you know, that's relevant to you in some way. Okay. King of Cups reverse. Yeah, wow. Okay, so this is someone who struggles to talk about their feelings, and they are fully acknowledging this. So maybe they've expressed this to you in the past, or maybe not for some of you, and you're wondering, do they know they really suck at talking about their feelings? Even just in the most basic sense of like, what do you want to do today? Or what do you know, how are you feeling as we're having this conversation? Or it doesn't have to be in a huge way, whether it's big or small. I think this is someone who really struggles to express themselves, whether it's they feel silly doing it, they get scared of doing it, they literally don't know the language to express how they're feeling, and they maybe get frustrated. But this is one of their hopes, that they will be able to open up more and show more of how they're feeling. And also their fears, because the King of Cups is reversed. And that to me is someone who is not necessarily always the most stable in their feelings. Maybe they let their feelings overwhelm them sometimes. Sometimes they could fall into self-pity. Sometimes they could be emotionally manipulative or controlling. Perhaps they've been that way with you. And there's a real desire to kind of say, look, I know, these are the things I've done in the past. I'm not perfect. I know that I struggle with my emotions. I struggle to express them. Okay. Six of Pentacles reversed. I'm looking at this Ace of Pentacles, and it looks to me like two people, both sort of reaching out for it, offering it, protecting it. And with this Six of Pentacles reversed, again, you know, underneath we've got the Queen of Wands reversed, which I feel is your energy turning away from them to some degree. They hope, and it feels more of a wish, because they might feel it's slightly unrealistic, even if it isn't, that you will reciprocate, that you know, if they're open about their feelings, you will be open about yours. If their feelings are loving, yours still are. And the still is important, because I get the feeling that they understand that in the past you were very openly loving and they were not, and maybe you've taken that elsewhere. You know, they don't know, they're not sure, but they want this to be, you know, a reciprocated thing between you, and it is a hope. I would say it's almost crossing into a bit of a fear as well, because they're not sure how realistic this hope is. But yet it's a hope that they hold on to. So why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the Ace of Cups? Why would they hope to not put work in to this emotional opportunity? For some of you, if you work together, what they could hope is to connect with you emotionally outside of work. So to develop a close relationship, away from the workspace. Or if it's not work, it could be somewhere you both go a lot. Maybe you have a hobby, you do a sport or something, or whatever it is, some activity, and they want to, you know, maybe you get on very well within that space, or you have done in the past, and they want that connection to be reciprocated. No, that's not the word. What's the word when you redo something? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Replicated. outside of whatever this particular event, situation, location is. But let's see, if it's not those things, why is the Eight of Pentacles reversed? Yeah, look, King of Pentacles reversed. So for some of you, yeah, this is someone saying, I want us to have this connection outside of the space we're usually in. There could be a bit of a fear that, you know, if you know someone at work and you get on well at work and then everyone goes for drinks after work and you end up talking about work because you actually have nothing really in common with these people. It's like your person doesn't want that to be the case. And they would like the chance to find out if you've not spent much time together, perhaps just socially or in a relaxed setting. Okay, what else? Page of Swords. I'm hearing something about mind games. I don't know why that's coming up looking at these cards, but I am hearing about mind games. So maybe in the past, this is someone who put a lot of effort with the Eight of Pentacles into scheming, planning, playing mind games when it was really much more simple. It was just this pure Ace of Cups, open-hearted, emotional connection. And they could have done that because with the Page of Swords, they were immature, they were learning about what it means to interact with someone who is being genuine and honest with them. And even if this is someone who is at an age where you would expect them to behave better, or, you know, whatever you consider to be better, or this is someone who's made quite serious commitments with people in a romantic sense, it's not necessarily a guarantee that they've learned through those situations or that they have a particular level of confidence or understanding, you know. They might actually still be internally a page, even if they seem like a king on the outside. Yeah, something about mind games. I think this person in the past invented. Yeah, they did a lot of inventing, you know, potential threats that meant they had to play mind games that weren't really there, but lots of investing in, if I do this, you'll react that way. And it could even be as simple as, I know that you like cakes and we're friends on social media, so if I post a picture of a cake, I know that will get your attention and you'll interact with me. It could be as silly as that. But really, what they wanted to do and what they really probably would have been better off doing is just saying hello to you directly, because they wanted to talk to you. They didn't need to manipulate a way for you to interact with them. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think there was a bit of immaturity in the past, a bit of, I would say a bit of game playing, but the Eight of Pentacles is serious investment, being very diligent. Yeah, so some sort of scheming that I'm not seeing came from a very negative space or intention, but it may have had very negative consequences on you and on this relationship. So I think they want to get away from that and just sit more in the feelings and go with the flow of the feelings. But then, as you know, we see the very next card is the King of Cups reversed, so they do struggle with this, but they have hopes that they can get better at it. So let's see, Four of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, Three of Swords. I think they want to express some hurts they've been through in the past, why they relate the way they do to emotions, theirs and perhaps yours as well. I'm hearing overwhelmed. This could have been someone who became overwhelmed easily in the past if you expressed the slightest emotion in any kind of way. Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's almost like this time they hope to stay away from the passionate side of things, because they know that's easy for them. It's almost like a safety net. So if they're feeling this burst of love towards you, they'll run and hide behind a burst of passion instead, and maybe try and make it sexual even, or something like that. So there wasn't that balance. Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, so they've been through some things, probably before and outside of you meeting one another, that have carried over and affected how they've shown up with you, and they want to be honest enough to express this to you. Also, with the Queen of Wands, the way that they see you is as someone who is incredibly attractive, and paired with this energy of they feel very comfortable as this Knight of Wands with the Ace of Wands, but not in the cups emotions. You may have got the impression that it was just a physical thing, that it was superficial for them, whereas it was deeper for you. And this is, you know, their hopes here are to let you know that's not true. Okay, so let's have a look at their fears. I need another deck. I think perhaps maybe how to end this is to have a look at, actually let's just see when we get there. Okay, so this person's fears, please. I can't stop looking at the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I mean, they could be watching you. I'm noticing the hat. We've got what I assume is a beard, but we're not seeing the face. So watching you in secret somehow, whether you know or not. So that's the message, yes. But what else? Why does this feel so important, but important to your person? It's like they know they really didn't show up in the way that they were projecting. Once you got to know them, you may have been disappointed in them. King of Pentacles reverse, Page of Swords. This can also be, of course, them turning away from whatever that King of Pentacles, Four of Wands situation is and going off on this journey of exploration. The Page of Swords is always eager to learn, to grow, to understand. Okay. So can you please show us this person's fears in this connection with my viewer? What are their fears? Two of Cups. Strength reversed. Okay, I do think they fear becoming so entwined with you that you become one and they lose themselves. Which actually, you know, is quite a common fear people have, and it's in a way it's good to be, not to fear it, but to be aware of that, because you know, you don't want to slip into any sort of codependency, and it's great to come together but also still to have individual interests and that sort of thing. Interesting how it's coming out first though, and it's not just something they're aware of, it's an actual fear. So I wonder if in the past they've been in situations and connections where they have been that's interesting. I'm hearing two things: impressed and oppressed. So they may have met people in the past, or maybe it's one specific person who at first they were impressed by this person because they seemed so confident and, you know, comfortable in themselves, blah blah blah. Then once your person got close to them, the person they were initially impressed by oppressed your person because it was a facade. They weren't actually truly confident within themselves, they were actually controlling, and that's now why your person has this fear of being consumed by another and oppressed by them. Because the Two of Cups is a lovely energy of coming together, working as a partnership, but there's something about how these women are exactly the same. The two flowers are wound around each other with this Strength card reversed. It's almost like they don't want to be consumed and imprisoned by anyone ever again, or any kind of connection. And remember, this isn't necessarily logic or something they're thinking will happen based on anything they've seen or heard or witnessed from you or about you. It's a fear. So it's fear driven. It could be completely illogical that this would never happen with you or this connection, but it's, you know, it's still a fear that they're carrying from something. And even if it didn't happen to them in the past, they could have seen it happen to other people around them. Okay, Page of Wands. So even this Page of Wands, we think of the page as being excited to go on this adventure, and often inexperienced and unprepared, really. But this Page of Wands has a magnifying glass. It's like, let me see all of the facts. Let me see what's coming up ahead before I decide whether to move forward with this. I'm wondering if that's something to do with that Page of Swords. Six of Swords reversed. I think they have a fear that they will start to move forward, panic, and run away again. Again, it's not to say that they will, but it's a fear they have. Seven of Wands reversed is back again. If you didn't watch the twin flame reading, you might want to, just in case there are any additional messages there for you, especially the divine masculine part of the reading, which is the second part. Okay, let's see. We have the Page of Swords again. We have the four, yeah, look now, why did I say that? Look now. The Four of Pentacles in the upright. Underneath in this row we have it reversed, in this column here. Okay, and then we have the Sun reversed, Leo energy. So we have a dandelion, and the seeds are blowing off, and they will go somewhere and they will land in the ground presumably and become new plants. Well, we have dandelion seeds that will turn into a dandelion. So there's something here about, I mean, this guy, he's got his hat on, he looks like he's just completed some kind of course, he's learned something, he's standing on all of these books. It's time for this plant to transform into the next stage. There's something here about your person having acquired all the knowledge they need, internally and externally, about themselves, about you, about life, some sort of new perspective they have on things. You know, maybe it's that law I was talking about, that we had, you know, it's not just the law that, you know, that rules the society and whatever that we're in. It's our own personal inner law that's important as well, that we hold ourselves accountable to. So they've got all of that understanding. It's time now to step away from the books, away from the learning, and to go out there and put this into practice. And they're afraid, I think, that when they start to do this, they will freeze up, close up, and run away again. And by doing so, they will not only hurt you, but they will, look, I mean, the Sun, immense transformation, happiness, abundance, incredible, incredible joy, that they're going to be walking away from that. They're going to be running from that. So obviously they don't want to, but they're worried that they might. Okay, so self-sabotage essentially is what I'm seeing here. That's what they're worried about. And the scary thing here for them is that they're not going to know until they start, until they try. The only way they find out if they can be courageous enough and maintain that courage is by setting off on this journey and seeing. Anything else for the Two of Cups and Strength, please? Three of Swords. Yeah, something's happened in the past, or they've witnessed something. But I do think they want to tell you about this, because when I clarified down here, we had that Three of Swords. Okay, let's have a look at the Sun. There's also a fear that they will take the action they need to take and come towards you, and you will say to them, actually it's too late, and now you will be closed off with them. The Chariot, Cancer energy there. Yeah, okay. So maybe they feel that you've got everything together, you're happy, you're doing your own thing, you've got goals you're achieving, and you might not want to slow your momentum down for them. Yeah, the Empress reverse. I'm focusing now on me. I'm keeping all of this amazing divine feminine energy for me, whether that's you know, whether you resonate as typically a divine feminine or divine masculine. It's just this energy of abundance, channeling this into yourself. Yeah, the Tower reverse, Scorpio again. It's almost like they fear that you'll see them coming and you'll jump in your car and speed away, because you're thinking, absolutely not. You know, I see you coming and I know what you bring. You bring in very destabilizing feelings, emotions, events. You're going to blow up everything I've been creating for myself, so I'm not sticking around. Again, that could be completely not true in terms of how you feel, but that is a fear that they have. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look then. Is there anything that you might be able to see, or perhaps even pick up on energetically from your person over the next couple of weeks or so? Yeah, anything to look out for, anything you might pick up or sense from them. And I just think it's nice to not leave the reading looking at their fears, to be honest, and what's scaring them, because hopefully they will overcome their fears. Okay, let me clear this away as it's getting a bit much here. Let's stick with this step. So let's see, is there anything, please, that my viewer might notice or feel or see from their person over the next couple of weeks, from wherever, whenever, whatever time they're watching this? Okay, let's see. So, 8 of Wands, oh my goodness, the Star, got Aquarius there, 10 of Wands reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, some of you could just flat out have communication, and it could be very healing communication. You could even have been wishing for something around a particular kind of movement, and you might even see that. 2 of Cups reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Wands reversed. I think for some of you there's going to be communication, maybe even communication about some sort of change that your person's making. It's a healthy change for them. With the 9 of Coins here, they're feeling good about themselves. It's empowering. You might be happy for them as well with this, but it might stop at communication for now. There's some sort of action that's going to happen that can't happen just yet with the Page of Wands reversed. So it might be like oh, I'm about to make this change, or I'm about to do this or that, or oh, in June I'm going to be traveling to where you are. Do you want to meet? But you know, the Page of Wands is reversed because it's not happening today or tomorrow. Okay, what else, please? Some of you, I'm hearing, could dream. You could have a really nice dream about this person that feels like more than just a dream, because when you wake up it feels like it was super real. You feel like, oh, that was really healing. I got some sort of answers, or some, you know, something I needed that I didn't get in the 3D. I feel like I actually have it now because that dream was so real. Yeah, Judgment, some kind of new beginning, a new cycle beginning. More Scorpio energy there. I think that's the 3rd time at least that we've had that. Wonder if Scorpio season has been or will be relevant. 6 of Wands reverse. Yeah, something getting past the conscious mind, past the ego. I do feel, as I said, for some of you there's going to be some kind of really powerful, significant dream, and it's coming through as a dream because that's when the ego is most quiet, you know, the conscious mind. It can sort of sneak through, and it's going to feel just really amazing, like you wake up feeling like you're breathing fresh air, and then there's this feeling of release here. Maybe it might even be that something's always, or something has, you've been left with something that has confused you about this person, or something they did or said or didn't do or didn't say, or something that's just been like pulling at you and it's never really made sense, or something like that, and you wake up feeling that you have the answer to this, or some kind of epiphany or insight. The Lovers, Gemini, and we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, feels like something's opening up, but within the next couple of weeks it's not the time for, you know, for you to be jumping into whatever's opening up with this person. It's the opening, and that's as much as we get within the next couple of weeks. So like I said, it could be communication about, oh, let's meet, but the meeting doesn't happen yet, or you speak, but then there's you know, you stop speaking again for a bit. I do think there's something happening energetically, emotionally, some kind of renewal here, some sort of connection, them visiting you, bringing you some information in the astral planes. Also in terms of timing, I can't get away from June sort of time, and sort of November into December kind of time as well. I know that's not 2 weeks from when I'm recording this, but just I don't know if things did happen during those times that were significant or might happen. Okay, so that's what I would say. For some of you, like I said, there's going to be 3D communication, specifically in the way you've been wishing for, or the kind of communication you've wished for. For others of you, I think there's going to be a significant dream that really does still bring in some kind of incredible communication. And you might wake up and you might just think, how is it that I'm feeling so like I feel so clear about something, or I feel so calm or renewed or whatever it is. How am I feeling this much from what was a dream or what was experienced through a dream? It feels as good as if this person came to you face to face and delivered this message while you were awake, because I think it happened, you know, in the astral planes. Anyway, so I will leave this here. I hope this helped, hope it resonated, hope it had messages for you. As I said, if you would like a similar reading that's delving just really into you, what's going on, maybe more that you're not sort of consciously realizing yet, guidance and advice for you, then let me know. But otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye.